Hi guys, well I have gotten some requests lately since I've been doing my hair a little bit more in videos on how I straighten my hair, how I style it to get some volume at the crown and how I do my side swept bangs. So if you want to know how I do this, then keep watching. I just had my flat iron plugged in. This is the Jose Bear one that I've shown before. It seriously heats up in like 5 minutes. I really like that one. And then I just have a brush and a clip. So basically what I do, and I am in my bathroom obviously, so it might sound a little different, have a little bit different lighting. I basically just section my hair off, and my mirror is this way, so I'll be looking that way. I section my hair off basically right above my ears, like this. And then I just take it and twist it around and then secure it with a clip. And then I just take sections. I'm not real neat with it. As you can possibly see, like underneath here is where I have, you know, the most wave. And did I tell you that I already sprayed it with heat spray? I don't always do that. I'm kind of bad about it. But anyway, I just take a section about like that. My hair's pretty fine, so I can take bigger sections. And then if it's really curly, like towards the end, I will go over that twice. So basically I'll run it and then run it again and then just run it down. And to get the ends so that they're bent slightly like that, I just kind of bend it a little bit. I mean, you can actually curl your hair with the straightening iron too. So you can see the way it lays. Sorry, I'm not quite tall enough to see to get in the whole frame. It just has a little bit of bend to it. So then, you know, I just kind of move that and then go with the next section. I typically split it in half just so I can kind of tell how much, you know, more hair that I have. But a good tip, like I said, is go over that by the root twice and then slightly put that bend in it. That way, for those of you that don't necessarily like your hair straight, you know, or with those like blunt ends, I think, you know, giving it that little bit of bend, I see that got a little bit too bendy, and you just go over it again. So then you can just see, this is the way it lays like that. So I'm just gonna continue to do the other side. Okay, so I have the bottom all finished. This is what it looks like in the back. So then I just take this and then I kind of just do it, you know, about like right here. It's hard to see. Before, you know, I was down here, so I probably go up about 4 inches. Just take this all the way back. And again, I just twist this up and out of the way. And then I just start on this. And to me, it's okay if I go over some of the same ones because it's not like I'm really like holding it on there a long time. So the only places that might tend to get damaged when I straighten my hair, if I do it a lot, is the very, very end. And I get that trimmed off anyway. So then you can see this is kind of a little wavy right here. I just kind of start like this and grab that. And you can see it's pretty thin. Like I said, I have pretty fine hair. Again, I kind of go over it a few times right there and then kind of just twist it back a little. And then I just keep going around. I just kind of grab random sections, to be honest. Like, there's no real rhyme or reason. I feel like that gives the most natural look to my hair, if that makes sense. It doesn't, like I said, make it so, you know, look like I straightened it. And this straightening iron is really good. I mean, if you have a bad one, you might need to go over it a few times, but I feel like if you have a good one, you should only have to go over it maybe once or twice at the most, you know, or maybe you just don't have the heat setting turned up. So all things to consider, you know, when flat ironing. And you can see I'm not spending a lot of time, you know, I'm just like raking it through. Because my hair is fine. Now, if you have curly hair, you know, that's going to be different. So basically then you can see what this is looking like now. And I'm just going to continue to do the other side. Okay, so now I've done both sides. So this is, you know, basically what we're left with. Okay, so I adjusted the camera a little bit since we're going to be focusing on the top now. And then I just take this down. And then I kind of just play with it like where my part would naturally kind of fall. I mean, or if I have to make it fall, a certain way, then I do. And what I typically do, because I like volume at the crown, and that's where I can get the most flat, like especially when I sleep on it, or it's been damp. I kind of just take a section right here at the crown, just put my fingers in, brush it out if you need to. So basically you have a section like this. And then what I like to do to get a little more volume is I'll put the flat iron in and really kind of twist it and then out. So you can see it kind of, I don't know if you can see how it made like a bump? When you like really twist it at the root, it'll give you that little bit of volume. So that's what I do as far as the top. And then I kind of just go around taking sections, kind of about that same width and kind of do the same thing. I don't think it's ever as dramatic as it is, right there. And then I'll just, work around. Okay, so now I'm pretty much to the front, and you can see, so I pretty much grab, you can see, this is kind of how long my bangs are. They were like down to here, and then the last time I got them cut. Depending on, basically where they are and getting cut is how well this works. But as you can see, I just kind of separate that right there to my bangs. And sometimes it'll have this little bit longer piece in it, which is fine, because I probably didn't get that anyway. I brush it out and I basically bring it straight forward so it looks like this. And that's how I flat iron it, is straight forward. And I kind of, you can see how I have this twisted. I put a little bit of a bend in it so it looks like this. Now that has a little bit more of a bend because I hesitated right there because I'm talking. So that looks a little crazy. We'll see what that looks like though in a minute. And I don't always wear heat protectant, but because I just sprayed it on and I did put a tiny bit of hairspray on my hair yesterday, I'm getting these kind of little weird bumps. So just going to take this and kind of flatten that out as much as I can near my head. But I like to kind of go forward because that, I don't know, it just helps that swoop a little bit more. So, okay, so we pretty much have this done. Then what I do, once everything is done, I just brush back. I put the brush about right here, and I just brush back through all of this. So as you can tell, most of the time when I wear my hair down in a lot of my videos, I only have this really small part. I don't usually have a part going all the way back. So that's what I do, and literally when it's like this, I will hairspray it still. Okay, so I have my hairspray, and as I brush it back and it's all still going back, I spray in the middle and the back, and I will actually put my hand here and just go like that to even push it up more. For me personally, and as you can see, I don't have real short layers in the back. I have before, and that helps a ton with volume at your crown. But for me, this just makes it so I don't have to tease as much, because typically I would have to tease this area to get it big. But if I flat iron it correctly and get that little bit of bump going, then I don't have to. So that's just a tip. So then I'm kind of left with this, which is, getting to be close. Let me grab a different. I also like this because I can get lift, in my hair. So let me get that out. And then basically I'll just kind of start spraying a little here and there, and then just working it how I want. And then I'll go back in and smooth it down and get any little, pieces out. So this is what's possibly going to be tricky. And sorry, I kind of have to look this way. So basically for my bang, I kind of just even it out with this. So where it looks like that. Then I will spray it. And what I do to get lift is I hold my head like this, and I kind of, today it's a little flatter to my head, so it's not a great example. I will spray up this way so that it is not sticking straight to my forehead. See, then I'm left with that, how it sticks out. And then I can manipulate it how I want by, pulling on it like this. The only thing that drives me crazy of second day hair, or if I need a little bit of a bang trim, is I get this separation right there. It kind of drives me crazy. And I basically just keep spraying, keep moving it how I want. I feel like I might have been over this way a little because of this, but that's how I pretty much get this in here. And then I spray again like that so it's not hitting my face. So you can see that. The big key, I think, is to spray up under first and then manipulate it how you want it to go. So then at the end, I basically just kind of go over it lightly with this little pick or comb so I don't have those big marks, you know, in it. And let me look at the back. I gotta get a mirror here. Always look at the back of your hair. So, looks pretty good. I just comb it out to make sure it's all even then and smooth at the top. So, looks good. This is another tool that I love for smoothing if you've teased, is a comb like this, because you can brush over the top, but you'll just be smoothing it out. You won't be taking away any that you've teased. So basically I just give it another, you know, little spray. And I'm not spraying, you know, each time like a ton. You can tell I barely spray. And then I'll spray the top again, and I'll take this and I'll just try to lift this up a little once it's got hairspray. And really that works for me. And then I just take the brush a little bit because the ends get, you know, a little funky when you've messed with it a lot. But basically, you know, that is it. Move the camera down a little. This is what the top looks like. This is the bottom, you know, the sides, the back. And so that's how I get my little bit of lift, and then how I position my bangs when I straighten it. I basically do the same thing with the bang even if I curl my hair. I'll usually blow it dry with a brush to get them straight. And I always either blow dry the opposite way or straight. I find that that gives you that little bit of lift. That way they're not like stuck to your forehead. And then I spray up under. I think those are the two big keys to get nice lift with your side bang. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.